if you are a nutrition student or a dietitian or healthcare professional. So understanding the food groups is very much essential in your practice. So let's dive in. In this session, we will break down the concept of food groups according to the latest 2024 guidelines from the National Institute of Nutrition. So firstly, let's understand definition of food groups. So food groups are defined as categories of foods having similar nutritional properties and roles in the diet. And they are grouped together to ensure dietary diversity and nutrient adequacy. So next is group 1 is cereals and millets. So whole grains like millets boost fibers, vitamin B and phytonutrients. Rice or wheat roti can be swapped for millet based dishes like ragi roti or jowar khichdi. So next is the group 2, that is pulses and legumes. So pulses provide plant based protein and fiber. For example, dal with rice or chapati fills with amino acid needs. And vegans should combine cereals and pulses in a ratio of 3:1 for a balanced protein. So next is group 3, that is vegetables, and vegetables with non-green leafy vegetables without greens. So these veggies add fibers, vitamins and antioxidants. Try multicolored dishes like mixed vegetables, sambar. Next is group 4, that is green leafy vegetables. So green leafy vegetables are the nutrient dense. They are rich in iron, calcium, folate. So spinach dal, methi paratha or the palak paneer, they are the excellent sources for getting the good source of green leafy vegetables. Next is fruits. So whole fruits like guava, oranges, they are overloaded with the vitamins and fibers. So better to avoid the juices. Try to take whole fruit instead. Next is dairy. So supports bone health and protein needs with dairy products, including the glass of milk, bowl of curd and the buttermilk. Next one is nuts, oil seeds and oils. So include a small handful of mixed nuts daily and sprinkle flaxseed or chia seed in smoothies or salads and cook with healthy oils. Next is roots and tubers. These are excellent carbohydrate and vitamin A sources. So integrate potato in sabji and roasted beetroot snacks. Next is flesh foods. So high quality amino proteins provide vitamin B12, iron and zinc. So grilled fish with vegetables or leg curry can provide the amino acids. So next group is spices and herbs. So they are not just flavor enhancers, they offer phytonutrients and has anti-inflammatory properties. So these are all 10 groups. So but main important thing is avoiding sugar, salt and processed food. So try to limit them. So by minimizing the sugar and salt helps in reduction of the non-communicable diseases. So this is a simple food chart which depicts the food groups included in it and the examples of them, ensuring the nutrient sufficiency and the variety and palatability. And try to monitor client and try to do the counseling. Advise client to keep a plate audit via photos or journal. So what do you mean by a plate audit? A plate audit is a simple self-monitoring method where clients track what's on their plate each day by using their photos. So this helps to improve the dietary awareness and accountability. And try to encourage the mindful eating and reduction in the processed food consumption. As ICMR recommends for selecting at least 5 to 7 of these 10 food groups daily and include the remaining groups 2 or 3 times per week. It was helpful. Be connected.